What up? What up? Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to 2023. My name is Paul Abernathy. If you're not familiar with who I am, I'm the CEO and president of Electrical Code Academy Incorporated. Electrical Code Academy Incorporated is a corporation out of Texas. We're in McKinney, Texas. We've been incorporated here in Texas since 2017. Prior to this, we were in Virginia as electrical service specialists. We were incorporated there. So upon the move to Texas, we started in 2014 here at this location. And then we formally went from a sole proprietor to a corporation in 2017. I think it's about 2017. So obviously, folks know us as dedicated to electrical training and teaching people the National Electrical Code. But for years, I have been devoted in the background to helping people grow their business, expand their business, create a local market, and get more sales. But business management, teaching people the aspect of the business to be successful. And to that effort, we created obviously our training programs to help electricians become better electricians. And become leaders in their community. But one of the big things that I wanted to do, and I wanted to come on and talk about it because again, you saw me launch it, kind of soft launch it last year, but I wanted to talk a little bit about TradiesAPPS, why you need it, why every business needs it. But we are also excited today to release a special announcement. And I couldn't say anything until January 1st. And obviously, this is January 1st, and I can release it now, is you always know that I'm acquiring software. I'm acquiring programs, partnerships, and expanding things. Well, we're excited to announce that Electrical Code Academy Incorporated acquired the app development program last year for all of our apps. That's why we have our new app for our fast track systems and everything. And we're actively creating apps for other businesses. That's the TradiesAPPS brand. But we're excited to announce the acquisition of BlackDotNFC. And I'll explain what that means for those that aren't familiar with it. And I got a neat little video that I'll show. Hopefully it'll play and hopefully you'll be able to hear the audio that explains what NFC is and what it's going to do as far as for the contractor, the game changer for that. So a little background story, electrical contractor for many, many years, back in Virginia, started out with my brother. We started a company called AA Electric. And it grew pretty fast. People knew who we were. My brother's an amazing electrician. And he was the inspiration for getting me in the field 30 some years ago. So I owe a lot to my brother. Who still actively climbs the ladders, pulls the cable, and does it in his 60s now. He's my older brother, not my oldest brother. Equally proud of both of them, love them to death. But we always saw that it was a struggle with customer retention, gaining customers, retaining the customers. How do you grow the customers? How do you get new customer base? Once you have that customer, you got to realize that the cost of acquisition of a customer, if you're just tuning in, please stay with me because this is big stuff. The cost of acquiring a customer is expensive. Once you acquire that customer, whether you're doing a side job or you're doing it for a contractor or whatever you're doing, the cost of acquiring the business is monumental. It costs quite a bit. But the key is, how do you retain that customer? What incentive do they have to stay with you? And if something happens in the middle of the night, are you the first person they think of? So when I got to thinking about that, that's when I came up with the concept of TradiesAPPS. Now, TradiesAPPS is simply a division. So don't tune out if you're like, well, I don't need an app, because that's not what this broadcast is really about. I'm going to show you what it is, but I'm really going to focus on the addition of BlackDotNFC, which you're probably thinking, what the hell is BlackDotNFC? All right, so kind of go through this thing with me as a contractor growing up and learning the business. And this is available to anybody, whether you're an electrical contractor, plumbing contractor, mechanical contractor, tradesman, anybody who is trying to grow their business in 2023. I was so excited to be able to do this. I didn't think it was going to go through. There was a little bit of a problem with the Black Dot deal, but it's all done now. So let me explain. So I went through the business and we worked very hard, me and Todd, to grow customers. Now you do good work. It's easy to grow because word of mouth is your best advertisement, right? People will follow you and want you to do work for them. But once you do that work for them, and you're completed, you got paid, everybody got paid. It kind of was those things that I always used to say, well, now am I out of sight, out of mind at that point? I mean, what value am I going to continue to bring them? Right? So do me a favor, anybody in the chat, if you want to know how you can bring value to your customer and how you can retain your customer base, how you can grow it, do me a favor, just type 1 in the chat. Just give me a 1 in the chat. If you want to know how to retain your customers, how to grow your customer base, and really inexpensive. I mean, not expensive at all in order to do that. So let's think about the concept of a customer retaining or retention, okay? Customer retention. Thank you, Alfonso, definitely. All right, so when we created TradiesAPPS, the concept was to be able to put an app on your customer's phone. Now, in order to get that app on their phone, I mean, they're already your customer, so you're already visiting them. The way they had to do it is to scan a QR code, or they could go to a website, but they're not going to do that. And usually they may not even want to scan a QR code, okay? Although we show you how to do that. It's a simple process. But what we've done now is that we've acquired BlackDotNFC. And this is going to allow us to put little stickers on anything, right? So you can put them on your business card. You could put them on the side of window of your vehicle. You could put that, business could put that on their handout, their customer sheet. You can put it on a door hangers. You can put it anywhere. And what that's going to allow is the ability for your customer to simply tap it with their phone, and they're going to get all your information, everything. Now they can get the app if you have an app through us. If you want them to have the app, they tap it, the app will load on their phone and they can save it. And that's one easy way to get the app on their phone. Okay. The other neat thing about this, the way we're going to do this is that many contractors out there don't have websites, and we get it. Websites are expensive. You got to maintain them, all those type of things. So one of the beautiful things about BlackDotNFC is that we're going to be also including a free contact information page, and it's customizable. I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like, but here's the deal. You get to log in and add stuff. You get to log in and change stuff. You get your own portal, okay? Oh, hold on for a second. My phone time's out there. You get to do everything from your end. You have total control. You don't have to be a web designer. You don't have to be a webmaster. You don't have to do it. But if you want to change your contact, your appointment schedule, your gallery, we can make it so simple that you don't have to pay for a web design. You don't have to pay for any of that. Now, real quickly, before I get into Black Dot, I want to make sure that I refresh everybody on what TradiesAPPS is, okay? Just a refresher and from there. So I want to make sure that I at least show you what that is. So this is the TradiesAPP website, okay? It's a pretty straightforward website. Here you can rewatch a webinar that we did. Here's all the features, pricing, contact, blog, about us. Everything's on here, okay? Hours of contact, everything, pricing. It's based on 4 tiers, okay? And I have examples of what that looks like. and what that app can look like on your phone. Now, you don't even need to have a website for us to create an app for you. You really don't. You don't need a website at all. You don't need any of that. Obviously, if you have a website, we can integrate it and make it wonderful for you. But I want to show you really quick, what one of the apps looks like. And then I'll show you the black dot, and I'll play you a little video that I want you to watch because it explains what we can do with the new BlackDotNFC. Okay, so let me go on and do this for you real quick. So bear with me as I'm going to show you this. Okay. So here's what we've got. So this is an example of what the app would look like. I'm just sharing a screen here, what the app look like. So you get an app, your customer gets an app, they put it on their phone, they either download it from a QR code or our new black dot, or however you want to get it to the customer. They can do it painlessly. They're already your customer. So you can put it on your invoices, your business cards, however you want to promote it, the side of your trucks, your vehicles, whatever. And I encourage you to go watch the other video we have that shows all the things that your customers can do and all the features. But I wanted to show you over here on the app. So for example, you want your customer to feel comfortable that you're licensed or that you have a license. Okay, well, the customer can have this app. They can click license ID and the customer, and it'll pop up and it will show their license. And they can validate that your license is current. Okay, right? They can do it that way. And we have different formats for this. Other thing that you can do, you can have an About Us page. Okay, so the About Us page, okay, and it can either view it like this, or you can do it in simplistic view, okay, which will load the basic website. I think I've got it turned off, so hold on. Let me go to, all right, that's About Us here. So we have a simple feature. We can create this About Us page, pretty straightforward, right? Or it can be a interactive one, okay? So let's see here. I'll go to Chrome, and y'all are not seeing Chrome, but I'll go on and do it in, let's see here. Let's do desktop view, and you can see that it goes to a big screen, or goes to a small screen, or it can go here into a mobile view. Let's see if we can't get this one down here. I think I have it set to be full sized because I think people struggle with seeing it. So there we go with that one. And let's see here. So there's a contact us page. There's, let's see, social media page. You can link to all their social media accounts. There is a social wall. Now, this is neat because this is only your customers posting on the wall, that type of thing. But bear with me, folks. I'm just showing you Tradies apps real quick. So I'll show you what Dot does, Black Dot does. But anyway, this is appointment scheduling. So you can have them schedule appointments directly through your program right here, straight in. We include this in all of our Tradies apps, by the way. And so, all right, so there's that. And let's see if we can get rid of this. And let's see if I can open up for you another example real quick. Bear with me, I'll show you another one. Just so you can kind of see what all we can do with these apps. Let's see here. Okay, here's the one for the silver plan example, okay? So here's what the silver plan looks like, and I'll make it kind of more like what you see on your phone here, just so you kind of got an idea of what it's gonna look like. Okay, so this loads on your phone for your customer. They click the plus, and you've got all these other things, like they have a loyalty card. So when they call you back, you can actually electronic loyalty card so that you can stamp it so the technician stamps it, right? And please bear with me. I'm getting to the black dot. Just be a little patient with me. I know people tend to come in and roll off, but there's a lot here. So please bear with me. There's calculators here. Here's a license check again. This one brings up the license if you have a license in your state. Quizzes. So this is neat. So you can For example, you want to do maintenance quizzes. They ask how often should they check their air filter? Every 30 days, every 15 days, every 6 months, every year. You know, you click it, finish if it's correct. All right. And there you go. Okay. You got 100%. Should check it every 30 days. Things like that. Okay. Also, they can call you instantly by clicking on the tab there and see it brings up the phone in to be able to call. So there's so many features that we can put in here. It's endless. Here is the trusted contractor. And this is a program where you're going to make partnerships with other contractors in your area, and you're going to share information between each other. So this example would be this HVAC has this trusted contractor, and this just happens to be Milestone in this area, and that brings them up. So you're cross promoting, and that's how you break the ice with other trades or other businesses that aren't yours. But if you can identify the different businesses that can benefit your business, right, then that's how you focus on it. Okay. So anyway, that's kind of what that looks like. All right. So enough of that. So let me kind of get you back to where let's kind of focus now on what we're going to do with the black dot. Okay. Now, first thing I need to show you is a little video that explains what black dot is, okay, and how it works. And I am hoping that it actually shares the audio with you. Let's see here. So let me see if I can share this with you. And we'll watch this quick little video to kind of let you know what we're going to be doing with what black dot does for us and how, and then I'll explain how we're going to integrate this into our program. Now, you can get the black dot. So bear with me, folks. You can get the BlackDotNFC without getting the app. And I'm going to show you what you'll get with it. You're going to get a ready-made instant contact page that is customizable by you or us. But we're going to give you full power to do it. And it's so cheap. It's one annual fee a year, and you get access to it. You can add stuff, change stuff, add specials, add coupons, add users, whatever you want. You don't have to be a web designer. You don't have to mess with any of that. It's just simply getting a contact out to your customers. All right, so let's watch this real quick, and then I'll explain.
And the rise of contact-based payments has brought more and more uses for... What's up guys, Joey here of Yugatech, and the rise of contact-based payments has brought more and more uses for NFC technology, which has been present in our smartphones for quite some time now. You may be familiar with NFC if you've tried using it to facilitate the pairing process of some Bluetooth peripherals, or if you've seen people tapping their phones to get through the stations in Japan's subway systems. But what is it really? NFC, or Near-Field Communication, is a technology built into modern smartphones, computers, and other consumer electronics. It allows the transfer of data between devices that are physically close to each other without the need for an internet connection. A range of devices can use the NFC standard and will be considered either active or passive. Active devices are able to both send and receive data, whether it's with other active NFC devices or other passive ones. Smartphones are by far the most common form of active NFC devices, but other examples include public transport card readers and touch payment terminals. On the other hand, passive NFC devices include tags embedded in newer credit cards and other small transmitters that can send information to other NFC devices without the need for a power source of their own. However, they don't possess any information sent from other sources and cannot connect to other passive components. Just like Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and all manner of other wireless signals, NFC works on the principle of sending information over radio waves.
Now, one of the things that is important about what you just heard is that with everybody about technology are worried about their data breach or something being retrieved from your phone, it doesn't work that way. So NFCs don't connect or talk between components in your device. So when our black dot is on, it's simply going to be available to send the information that's programmed on the black dot. That's it. And it sends it over to it. Now, what's unique about ours is that you don't need a separate website. You don't need to develop a website. You don't have to have something for that black dot to send. We will take care of that for you. And you get to update that. You get to maintain that all through your own private portal. And if you want our assistance, we're there. But this is going to give everybody the ability to have something that they can send to a customer, something that they can put on their vehicle, on their business cards, anywhere. Now, if you want to use the QR code, you can do that as well. More ways to do it. But the BlackDotNFC integrated with our software, it's so much different because you can get NFC writers and readers, but usually you have to share stuff that's already made. Well, we're going to make it available that it creates products for you right away. And I'm going to show you an example of that right now. Okay. So anyway, but let's finish watching this video and then to kind of see what it encompasses. And then I'll show you what we're going to provide for you with the BlackDotNFC.
The first major benefit of NFC is quick syncing of data between devices. For example, if you have a smartphone and laptop, calendar and contact information can automatically be synced between the two. This type of sharing was implemented with HP's WebOS devices, such as the touchpad to share web pages and other data, but it actually used Bluetooth communications. Another use for NFC is, of course, digital payments, which is probably the most well-known use. Examples include Apple Pay, Google Pay, Alipay, Samsung Pay, and more. But an NFC device with a compatible payment software is used at a vending machine, cash register, or another mobile device even. You can simply tap your card or your phone to make a payment. Transportation cards such as beep cards are also powered by NFC and is one of the biggest and probably the earliest uses of this technology. Certain railway systems in countries like Japan, Singapore, and the UK even support mobile-based NFC payments in addition to NFC transportation cards. Some Bluetooth speakers are also equipped with an NFC chip to allow you to connect your smartphone rapidly. Sony's high-end portable Bluetooth speakers are one such example. Now, why do we need NFC when things like Bluetooth already exist? First of all, Bluetooth devices must be paired first in order to communicate, which actually makes it more difficult for two devices to quickly transmit data. Another issue is range. Unlike Bluetooth, NFC does not require any kind of manual pairing or device discovery to transfer data. A connection is automatically started when another NFC device is detected within close range, usually involving some sort of contact between the two devices. Once within range though, the two devices instantly communicate and send prompts to the user without any hassle. This also keeps the power consumption very low, and it can help with security as well, as it's more difficult for a third-party scanner to intercept that data. There may be more uses for NFC than we're aware of, and we may not even know that some things we take for granted actually are made easier thanks to this technology.
Okay, so I think you can see that this is a close proximity thing. One of our customers who is already signed up for this, and I should get back to me real quick. One of our customers that's already signed up, I mean, they already knew about it and we make an app for them, but they immediately, once they knew we were getting the BlackDotNFC, they were like, sign me up, because they know that they can actually have these dots. And we also have the key fobs. We have a bunch of different things, very affordable. But what they do is they're able to put these things on their menus. So again, this is not a contractor. This was a restaurant, but they have this on all of their menus. They're going to have it. And so boom, you can scan it and it puts their own app, not our app, their own app. Okay. So we created an app for them and that was for their management team. We did not create the app for their company. That's a bigger company. What we created, they wanted a local app for their franchise in order to be able to connect all of their management team. So we did that. It's very localized, but that's when they found out about the dot and they heard us talking about it. And what they did was they said, well, we want one that we can put on all of our promotional material and we can force them to go to our mobile app, our corporate app. And so the corporate didn't want to do that because of the sheer numbers that they would have to do. They wanted it for their local business. So the beautiful thing about that is once we're ready, we'll produce those and they can simply put their tag on anything. Now, they also wanted some key fobs, a little bit ruggedized in order for all their managers to have. And so we're creating those for them as well. But the key with that is that we can do just about anything with it. We can send you to anything, and we can even cause reactionary things. Like one of them asked me, it says, well, since our whole businesses revolved around contact devices, can you create something that will turn off the lights in the building at the end of the night? And I'm like, well, if you put a reader in there, we obviously can do that if it's all controlled to a computer system. Not our specialty. But we said, look, if as long as you got the NFC reader, then we can get that and make that actuation happen for you. So that's down the road thing we're doing. But for contractors, what we're trying to do here is do what? We're trying to create a way, whether it's in our app or with our BlackDotNFC, incorporated with the app or standalone, you to be able to get your customers quickly. They can tap your phone, they can tap your business card, they can tap it, and now they've got all of your contact information. In fact, easiest way to get our app on their device is for you to have a card, business card, with them to be able to tap it with their phone, and boom, it puts the app right on their phone. And now you've got a controlled, captured audience, that type of thing. But let's say you don't want the app. Let's say you don't feel like you have a need for the app. Okay, I got you. So what we are creating is something totally different. And that is this right here. Okay, so what you see here is a very simple, and what happens is they tap the app, this will come up right on their phone, okay? Now what this is just really quickly, this has our logo, you have the save contact, they click this, it'll save it on their phone. You got the website, it looks a little different here because I'm blowing it up really big so you can see it. But they'll have a click here for the website. They'll have a phone number. If they click here, it'll pop up on their phone to give us a call, schedule an appointment. Now, what we have here is, you have testimonials, but this is just few things that we have. Now, this is included with every BlackDotNFC. You get one, whether it's just a business card style or even a niche market where we add other things like gallery pictures, the ability to contact you, appointments, whatever it is, we can integrate into this for you. But this is very simple. And really, all you're trying to do is keep your information in your customers' hands quickly. Add them to their contacts very quickly. We can add your logos, add everything here, okay? Now, interactive, so if I click on that, you'll see that all it does is it takes you straight to the website that we have programmed. But we can have it go to anything that you want, okay? And it can actually go to your actual, let's load this back real quick. There, we can have it load anything you want right on your phone. And so that is a total separate thing, folks. That is what BlackDotNFC is going to do. Now, obviously, people can create their own websites. They can get them hosted. They can do whatever they want. But we're trying to create affordable ways for contractors to get theirself out there more, right? Get out there. And the BlackDotNFC is just an easier way to transmit that information to the customer. And you get to put these dots on just about anything, okay? Now, even if you don't want to do the dot, you'll still have this on your phone, and you can send it that way as well, instantly to the customer. If you want to choose to do that, tap your phone to their phone. But we're trying to develop ways very cost effectively in order to be able to put our sticker dots on different things. Again, I can see people putting these on the side of their vehicles and basically getting a thing that says, tap me for our business card, and it's on your window. So if you're sitting in the parking lot and you're in Lowe's or Home Depot, customer comes up and taps it. We can see customers having it at their counters. We can see them having anywhere. Tap it, create it. So we're going to have all kinds of supporting material for how you do this, how you develop it, what you need to do with your business cards, how you can do it. And also, older devices don't have NFC. So you'll obviously have the QR code ability that gets you straight to this. So what we're doing is we create the app. If you have a website, we can incorporate it in. If not, we can build the app without a website. We can add a lot of features. We add a lot of things that keeps people there, okay? Games, interaction, calendars, calculators, whatever we can create for you in your app to keep your customer engaged. But now with BlackDotNFC, we're able to have an easier delivery. And then now the sky's the limit in how you market your business. Let's say you do a door hanger. And on that door hanger, you put the dot at the bottom and you tell the customers, to hold your phone near me and it'll load their information. So you don't have to worry about them looking at this going, what do I gotta do with this card? I'm not gonna keep this card. Tap their phone to it, and now all of your information goes right into their phone. Just that simple. And they become a customer that when they need you. Now, if you join our program, then you create this loyalty, then you can recommend other people, other contractors. And if you sign and you talk to them, then maybe they'll reciprocate with you, and now you grow your business. So we have training on that. All of that's coming in February. I don't know if you saw the app where here, I'll bring it back real quick. If you see down here, it tells you that we've got TradiesAPP live training. It's starting in February. And that's going to be neat because we're going to give you all the tips and tricks on how to market your business with TradiesAPPS or with BlackDotNFC. So remember, you don't have to get an app in order to get BlackDotNFC. It is separate. It includes the web page. It includes all of that type stuff. Okay. So, all of those type of things is just an easy way. All right, let's see here. Okay, to me, that's just spam. So sorry, somebody in the comments. So one of the things about this is customer retention. How do we keep the customer? We're going to help you with that. So we understand moving along in 2023 that TradiesAPPS is going to help with the marketing. We're going to help develop the apps for you. If you don't want the app, but you need to have a presence, then we'll create the BlackDotNFC for you. If you have a website, we'll make sure that your dots push to your website. If you'd rather it push it to an app, we'll have it push to an app. If you'd rather have it download your pricing schedule, maybe download something that you have, we'll do that. If you need somebody to host it on the cloud, your data, like your price sheets, your PDFs or whatever, that's included. We'll host all of that as part of your fee. We own the servers. Not going to cost you anything for that. So we're really trying to make this as cost effective as possible. Why? Because I am serious about wanting to see you grow your business in 2023. I want you to retain your customers. Who else is going to give you backdoor access to your app, all for the one price? You can change it, edit it, add pictures, expand it, add more pieces to it. We'll do editing for you. We'll help you out. So if you're interested and you're interested in getting an app for your business and you want to get in on our program where we show you, you might say, why do I need an app? But we're going to show you how to do it. We're not going to sell you an app. We're not going to have you pay an annual fee for an app. You're going to have your hand held. We will show you how to get it in the customer's hands. We will show you how to promote it, why it's a benefit for you, why it can grow your business. And then we're also going to show you how to partner with other businesses in your area and mainly other contractors that you scratch my back, I scratch your back. How would you approach it? We're going to show you all that. And that's what our training is going to do starting in February. Okay. So it'll be training we do weekly. And if you're a member, then you can, or a customer, you can join this training and we will show you every step you need to do that. Okay. Now, if you're interested in it, do me a favor. All you got to do is go to TradiesAPPS with an S, TradiesAPPS.com. Read the information about it. You will not see anything on there right now about BlackDotNFC. And the reason for that, because it's just launched. It just was approved today, January 1st. So once I add it, you're going to see that feature, and we're talking very affordable, really are. And it is so neat to think that you can have a simple design like this. Is just one of many designs, folks. This is just one. And I'm not even showing all the fields that are available. Testimonials, newsletter, sign up, schedule appointments, or we can even interact our appointment scheduler. This is just a simple background colors, change it to look like your website, or if you have a website, change it to look like your color scheme for your business. All of that stuff is going to be available. And this one is different than the TradiesAPPS. This is BlackDotNFC. And so we're excited about it. And I just wanted to come on here on New Year's Day because you know me, I can never keep the excitement in very long. Okay. So, real quick before I go, I want to jump real quick over to here and let everybody know that the Sparky Hub over on our forums is dead. You can no longer get to the old Sparky Hub. You'll have to use the new Sparky Hub now, and you'll have to come in here and you'll have to register. Okay. And in here, you're going to see tons of stuff. If you're a fast track student or product owner, then you'll see all these videos we've added here. But there's other forums here as well. Code forum, there's grounding and bonding forum, there's products, there's online courses that are free. There's electrical blogs that are here. And then down here is announcements and updates. So any announcement and update, we'll have it right here. And here's the announcement for the acquisition of BlackDotNFC. Okay. And you can even click on it, right? And that'll take you to what we just showed you, the little sample that you don't even need a website to have the sample. It's that simple. Okay. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show you, folks. Just remember, if you are interested in any of our products, in the NFC, the BlackDotNFC will be on the website shortly. I promise you. But you simply go over here to TradiesAPPS.com and you can get the pricing, you can get the services. Here kind of explains all the little things that you can add. It's pretty neat. Just kind of read them. Push notifications. You can push notification to your customer. You can do in-app messaging. That's pretty cool. All the stuff that we have here, and we even host everything for you. So if you need a hosting, we've got you covered. All of this stuff's included. So pretty straightforward. So hopefully you check it out. And if you are interested in it, you'll reach out to us and let us know that you're interested in it. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. God bless you. And hopefully you have a prosperous new year. And really remember, we're not just an educational provider anymore. Even though we have our new fasttracksystems.com website, we thank everybody for an amazing 2022. We're trying to give the contractors, the electricians, the tradesmen, every tool that they need to be successful, not just electrical education. But now we want to be able to offer tips on business marketing, growing your business. I've owned many electrical contracting businesses, and they've all done very well, and was able to sell my last one to allow me to spend all of my time in the educational sector and acquire companies and try to grow it. And we're so excited to have got TradiesAPPS and that software and the acquisition through that. And now BlackDotNFC, that's going to just make the delivery of our products so much easier, so much quicker, and that type of thing. So, and then the ability now to offer easy pages for your customers. And that's just a sample. We can make it as detailed as we need, but really it's basically, you want to keep it simple, stupid, and get the information into your customers. And now we just created another way to simplify the process of getting it to your customers. That's it. Okay. So I know some of you have questions. How are you going to get the black dots? We're going to make sure you can get those dots. We're going to get them to you. And the one thing to remember is that it's going to be so simple, and that's my thing. I want to keep things simple, and I want to see your business prosper and grow. And we're going to continue. Here's my promise to you. I could die tomorrow. Here's my promise to you. We are trying to be much more than just electrical education. I get it. That's what I'm known for. For those out there that are the haters, I'm here for you too. I want to see your business grow. I want to see you be successful. That's why we created TradiesAPPS, and that's why we acquired BlackDotNFC. We want to make it easier for you to be able to market your business. Y'all have heard me talk about marketing. And in fact, we're going to be doing a lot more marketing things. I'm going to be talking about how to take you from a master electrician to a successful contractor. We're going to be talking about that. But the big issue is anybody can go from a master to a contractor. You pay for a business license, you get your insurance. I can show you how to get that very cheap insurance, extremely cheap. That's the easy part. But that doesn't put money in your pocket. That doesn't help you, because marketing, believe it or not, and I used to think otherwise. Marketing yourself, being able to promote yourself, being able to get your name out there is the number one thing. You can be the best wrench turner in the business, but if nobody knows who you are, you're going to be the most starving wrench turner in the business. Okay. I'm going to help you with tools, and I am constantly looking for tools. I am constantly trying to expand and find other ways in order to be able to do this and bring them to all of you. And that's what Electrical Code Academy is all about. It's not just about electrical education anymore. Now, I'm not changing the name because that's too much damn trouble, but that is what it's all about. And TradiesAPPS and our BlackDotNFC is just a subdivision of Electrical Code Academy. That's it. So whether you want our education or our training, but you're in business and you want to make money and you want to retain customers and you want to grow your business, that's what TradiesAPPS is about. And that's what BlackDotNFC is all about. So hopefully you'll check out the website, TradiesAPPS.com, just like it's right here, right? What is it? Right here on the screen, TradiesAPPS.com. Look at it, read it. You got any questions, reach out to us. And I'm more than happy to answer those. Our email is info@TradiesAPPS.com. And I am more than happy to answer any questions you might have on it. And if you have any questions about BlackDotNFC, there's going to be a separate page for that on the TradiesAPP website. So it should explain every facet of BlackDotNFC. Okay. All right. Well, everybody, thank you all for joining. Adam, Elwood, I see you. Joe, Alfonso, thanks for joining. Adam, for those that joined us, appreciate you all. Hey, have a safe and happy new year. Make 2023 the greatest that it's ever been, not just for you, but obviously everything that we do is for our family and in the prosperity. And to try to have all the dreams that you've ever wanted come true in 2023. And hopefully we can be a little part of that, because I love to live vicariously through all of my students, all of our customers, and that's what it's all about to me. You can call it a cliche all you want, but anybody that knows me knows that I do get pulled in many directions. But one of the things is I don't believe I've ever left anybody hanging. At least knowingly, I've never left anybody hanging. So there you go. So everybody, God bless, and take care. If you got any information on our TradiesAPPS or BlackDotNFC, reach out and go to the website right here. And until next time, stay safe.